So the alleged Superman trailer will first be shown off to press, I'll say that very loosely, next week at the Warner Bros. Burbank studio plot, allegedly. Now, what is interesting about this is Grace said this before anyone else. No one believed her. But now other so-called insiders are saying literally what she said after she said it. Now, allegedly, it's true. We now have no affirmation or confirmation realistically, other than the so-called insiders and trades are now saying the exact same thing that Grace said after her. So if this is true, maybe y'all need to start listening to Grace, because occasionally she's right. So, yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Superman. And we're also going to talk some other DC stuff that's come out this week. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any Marvel, DC, Kaiju, MonsteVerse pop culture based content that I deliver on the channel on a daily basis. Could subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know, what are you most looking forward to in this alleged trailer? Also, if you want to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice, check us out on Instagram at Warstu, check us out on Twitter at WarstuJ. Right, let's get into it. So I still can't believe Superman Lois has ended. Really cool show. So the most interesting detail about the Superman trailer is allegedly Superman realistically barely appears in said trailer, which I find interesting because, as we know, this is a James Gunn directed movie, James Gunn written movie, and as we also know, James Gunn is not very good at cutting trailers. I know what you're going to say, you hate James Gunn. No, I don't. I was just thinking about it the other day. All the Guardians movies, the Peacemaker movie, the Suicide Squad movie, I've never really been blown away by a James Gunn trailer. Because let's be honest, even when he was at Marvel, Kevin Feige gave him pretty free reins of his work. So are we going to be blown away from this trailer? No is the answer, if the information is true, because apparently Superman's barely even in this trailer, and allegedly Krypto is the main star of the trailer in order to make you think the movie is very different. Superman trailer reportedly debuts next week, but the Man of Steel may not really be the main focus or be in it. Fascinating. According to perhaps the most reliable insider yet, not really, because Grace said it before anyone, but no one believed her, DC Studios plans to release the first Superman trailer next week. There's been rumblings for a long while, and James Gunn tries to play coy, but realistically, he always kind of says what he wants you to think, not what he's actually saying. He's almost like he's a Scorpio, but I don't think he is. So, Matt from Puck News, who previously wrote for The Hollywood Reporter, which doesn't really give him any more validity or credibility. According to this article, I'm not saying this, is a reliable insider amongst his peers. The Superman trailer is debuting next week. Literally, Grace said it would debut of the week of 16th. So realistically, you're all copying her. So we have two big movies coming out next week, being Mufasa, The Lion King via Disney Studios, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3 via Paramount Studios. So it would make sense to get the trailer in front of both of them. But realistically, this trailer doesn't need to come out till February because this movie comes out in July. We don't even need this trailer. It's previously been reported that the trailer might be similar to Barbie in the sense that it'll be more of a tease for the look and tone of the movie rather than traditional sneak peek. But realistically, like I keep saying, the movie comes out in July. We don't need this trailer yet. So this is interesting. The star of the Superman trailer, debuting next week, is apparently a dog called Krypto. If this is the case, no one's going to care. The focus could be Krypto rather than the Man of Steel. An interesting decision of which to make it clear to people that it's a very different Superman movie. I think that's a very bad idea. Krypto bounding across the moon before taking a seat alongside Soup would be undeniably effective way to tell the fans and regular moviegoers this isn't the DCU moody Carlisle and feels like a very James Gunn approach. Personally, I think this would be a very bad approach. So according to the Beyond the Reporter, the Geeky Cast has said some information, but he is sourced Beyond the Reporter. Details on Gunn's trailer. Official. Krypto appears. Superman has dialogue in the trailer. I think David Corson's got a pretty strong voice, so at least from a voice point of view, I think he's pretty good. Rumor, classic Superman theme in rock version. Superman appears fallen, super whistle. So if it is a first look, it maybe be better just to tease how Superman's going to be, and maybe only having it come in a tiny little bit rather than have him shown properly. But who knows? Either way, whether this first look teaser or actual trailer is good or bad, there is going to be massive scrutiny from the hardcore James Gunn fans and the hardcore DC fans. And everyone's going to scrutinize this trailer massively. So if they don't put Superman in it, for a decent amount of time, say it's 1 minute long, there will be massive scrutiny. But then at the other end of the spectrum, we covered it on this channel such a long time ago now. There was an alleged blot trailer leak for a trailer that had Superman fighting a baby Godzilla. There was UltraMan, and it appears that Superman did appear massively throughout said trailer. So having Superman barely appear in his own movie and having Krypto appear more than Superman, if you think about it from a marketing point of view, is a very bad idea. That'd be like having a Sonic trailer without having Sonic in it. You can't really carry a trailer without the main star. Now, I know this movie is basically a Justice League / Justice Society of America movie. Yo, don't flame me, but when you're going to have all these side characters in, I'm going to say it. So realistically, if Superman isn't the focal point of this trailer, what the freaking hell are Warner Bros. Discovery? Yeah, I know DC Studios is an independent studio, but it's not really, because it's funded and licensed by Warner Bros. Studios Discovery. So realistically, even though Gunn can say that he's 100% in charge, the finances are coming from Warner Bros. Discovery, so they're gonna have to okay everything. Even if y'all believe James Gunn when he says Warner Bros. Have not said anything to him, I don't believe that's true. It's like this whole reshoots. It's not reshoots. It's repurposing. It's retooling. It's refiguring shots. Yeah, I get it, but realistically, people can say that's standard. It is standard. But they're going to be added to the movie, so it's a reshot. They're reshooting, you know, even if it's just the background of a scene, even if they just want to get a different shot of the background, they are still doing reshoots. The actors don't have to necessarily be there in order for it to be a reshoot. And anyway, come to think of it, I think if they don't do at least 3 to 5 days of reshoots, that's very bad. Very bad, because yeah, cool. Guardians 1, 2, and 3, pretty good movies. But they could have been a lot better, right? I think it's quite egotistical to not reshoot some stuff because, like I say, whenever there is positive and negative feedback from these screeners, if everyone thinks it's good, that's not necessarily good. And if everyone thinks it's bad, that's not necessarily good either. So like always, guys, let us know. What do you think? Are we actually finally going to get a Superman trailer so y'all can on Twitter moaning about a trailer for a movie that doesn't even come out for over 7 months yet? The less we see, the better, especially when it comes to James Gunn-driven movies. But then again, Guardians 3, it all leaked a few weeks before it came out, but according to him, nothing gets out. Which is interesting, because if there is an event at Warner Bros. Next week, where's the receipt? Why hasn't someone posted their invite? That's why I'm unsure. Usually, when there's leaks and press has been invited, usually you can actually get to see the invitation, or someone puts it online, so you're like, oh, right, there is an event. And would they do an event just for this trailer? I don't know. Warner Bros. Is a very weird company. Even though you're going to say DC Studios, it's still Warner Bros. It's going to be interesting to see what announcements come out. Because maybe they'll announce who's playing Batman. Maybe they'll announce some other things. If they are really having an event. So like always, guys, let us know. What are you thinking about the Superman trailer? And like always, don't get your anticipation up so high, because you're probably going to be disappointed about whatever is in this trailer. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu, check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.